You think it's been a fun ride so far? Well, buckle up. It's Bristol, baby.
Put me in a circle, circle, circle.
What makes this track so unique? The steep banking and the noise. This short track will be bumping and banging while short tempers are on the rise. With gripping speeds and unpredictable moves, everything can change in a second. This is the last great Coliseum, and we're ready to race in Bristol right here on Fox.
Greetings from Kernersville, North Carolina. Tonight, it is the AAR Speedway hosting the DNQ karting series. The RS Customs paint races tonight. A $100 bonus will go to one of the Cup Series regulars who have qualified for it. Luis Delgado enjoying a snack as usual. He has shaved his beard and said he's not radicalized. He won this race in January. We'll see what he can do today. Good afternoon and welcome to the DNQ Dirt Series. I am Bob Duato here with Bill Chester. Bill, we're here on a Sunday afternoon. It is hot as hell right now. My swamp ass is through the roof, but we're going to race here today.
God, I want to be out on a boat so fucking bad. I can't believe that I have to work in this shithole.
It's nothing but asphalt around you. You're sweating your ass off. Let's talk about the racetrack here. AAR Speedway, we raced here in January when it was cold out. Track conditions will be a little different today, though, with the heat.
It's going to be all greasy like my hands, you know, after that fried chicken I just ate. Hold on.
Okay. Was it bow time earlier today? Oh, Quinn time?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. It's going to be slick and greasy like that fried chicken that I just had.
Well, speaking of greasy and fried chicken, let's go down to Tim Nye, who is down there with Eddie. Tim Nye down here going for an extra $100 today. And, Tim, the question is, do you have the sack to get it done here today? We know you have to beat 3 other carts. Buzzkirk's not here today for a $100 bonus from RS Customs Paint.
Yeah, Buzzkirk, I heard his pussy was hurting, and I don't know where he's at, but he did a lot of shit talking on the last video. And, I mean, in order to do shit talking, you got to kind of show up, but whatever, he's gone. Heard him and Chris Williams had a talking to, and they both said, fuck that, we're not going to show up because we can't handle it, and they're not here. So Markham's really fast. Or wait, just kidding. No, I don't. It's good. We raced the 600 last night. We're pretty fast. Way to come back and race from the last 2 months. And here, and the cart's bouncing all over the place, but it should be fun.
This place reminds us a lot about Field Filler Fairgrounds. A little bit more banking to it than that place used to have, a little bit faster speeds. What can you use from running that years ago to come here to race today?
Yeah, I think it's really similar on the pavement and that small of a track. It's about just, like Markham said, get ready to move some fuckers out of the way if they're in the way, and then hold on. And when you start getting tired, just find the next guy nearest you and just punt them. That way it brings out a caution, can cool back down a little bit. And that's all.
Well, if Tim Knight gets tired tonight, I feel bad for the guy who's riding behind him. Back to you guys. I'm going to do one more. Do you mind holding one for one? We'll see if Tim Knight can take home the $100, but somebody's going to stop him from taking the win today is the Ward family, and they have been very good here at AAR Speedway.
Yes, they have. Both Dylan and Trevor have been unstoppable here. Dylan finished second to Eddie DeHaan, the surprise winner here in January. Let's see if they can hold him off again.
Trevor won the IROC Series race last time we came here, and his father, Dean, the man, finished third in the last race. But another home track racer is down there with Eddie. Well, down here with Brad Jeffords. Brad, a hometown racetrack for you. You've been running this series all year long. Good to come home, though, here at AAR Speedway.
Yeah, it is. Haven't been on the track too much. Was in here earlier the week. Had some laps around it. Hopefully we got her dialed in for today. Dirt has not been my thing earlier in the year, but hey, I'm giving a valiant effort and trying to support the series and trying to have fun with it.
You've been pretty fast in some of the races, and sometimes some stuff happens during the race. You don't get the finish you wanted to, but I will say this thing looks badass today. It's a Baby Ruth go-kart after Jeff Gordon.
Yeah, it is. Boss man gave me this go-kart early in the week. Couldn't get my regular go-kart hooked up, so we switched go-karts and got some new decals. He gave me his brand new body, and we're going to see what we can do here today.
Brad Jeffers, shit looks right, and we look for him to have a good run at his home track here tonight. We'll see if Brad Jeffords has a good run in that Baby Ruth kart here today. Another driver we want to highlight in the Busch Series, Harry Gant, a.k.a. John Jarrell, his second year racing in the Busch Series.
Who's really been a bucket of fuck since he started. But you know what? Every now and then, he'll get up front and get some TV time as everybody else in the series shit cans each other.
John Jarrell is fast at a lot of these races, and I look for today to be the day he finally breaks out of his shell and gets a good finish, if not a win.
I don't, because he was terrible here in January. I don't expect much else from him.
If he can stay out of trouble, he may have a shot at the end of the race today. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the point standings in the Busch Series. Right now, Rummage, Delgado, Norman, and Cunningham all going for that championship, but there's a couple guys behind them ready to go.
Zach Marquardt, his shit looks good. The best looking kart looking at from the outside in. IROC standings, David Moody, Trevor Ward, whoever Tapler is, and Matt Holzbauer with the win last week.
Holzbauer got that win, got him really close. It was a double points race. Richie Stone 1 point out from that final chase in the IROC Series. In the Cup Series, we're getting ready to start the chase. This race here today will set the chase for the Cup Series. McCleary, Holzbauer, DeHunt, and Nye locked in. Markham via points is already locked in as well.
Brad Buskirk looking from the outside in. Dylan Ward, a great chance here to lock himself in at his home track in AAR Speedway. And Too Tall Medill, by default, is still in the hunt for the chase.
Want to welcome back one of the competitors here today, Brandon GRP, the 2015 Owners Points Champion, back here at the racetrack after having some kidney stones.
That did not look like Sundrop. I'm not sure that he can afford any many more brain cells being gone.
Well, hopefully that works on the tires. But while we're talking to GRP, earlier today, we had some heat races. And in the IROC Series, we started off with heat race number 1. Saw Roger Beasley in his first start, but Christian Moody quickly shit-canned him.
The man in black, whoa, goes to the lead. Richie Stone gets hit. Clint Boyer's in the wall.
We had another restart there. Christian Moody had the lead. Richie Stone looking pretty strong. He said he wasn't even sure if he was going to run this race. Christian Moody took home the win in heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 for the IROC division saw Matt Custer on the pole, and the Ward brothers were pretty much having their day with him right off the beginning of the race.
Wow, yeah, he tried. David Ward going to the bottom, but he got shit canned, and he's hung up there racing for third.
Custer took the lead, and these 3 guys behind him race here all the time. This is their home racetrack, and they got busy racing each other, but it was not enough. Trevor Ward got to the back of Matt Custer.
Yeah, Matt Custer with his best showing this year, but just not enough for Trevor Ward.
Ward took home the win there. Busch Series, shit show as always. Mike Carver started on the pole via the random draw, and he took the lead and pretty much walked away with this one.
Yeah, Mike Carver, impressive run, and John Jarrell, or not John Jarrell, who the fuck is that? Might as well be Rummage, yeah, whatever. He's around. Green flag again.
We had cone choose restarts, and Carver fucked up one of them, and yeah, you know, typical Busch Series racing. Mike Carver took home the win in heat race number 2, as you're getting ready to see. Casey Povolonich finished second, but Eddie is down there with our heat race winner. Well, Mike Carver surprised us all out there today earlier with a heat race win. Carver, your kart seems pretty good. What do you have to do to get it good to race here tonight?
I just got to probably free it up a little bit. I'm having to stab the brake to get in, and then so it doesn't push on exit. But we'll see. Should be a bit of a crash fest, so we'll see what happens and see where we end up.
This is your first Busch Series start, I believe, right? First Busch Series start. How is the horsepower change for you? I know you're used to the big power.
It's definitely a change, but with the track being the size it is, it makes for a good race, and it's fun, and that's what we're all here for.
Who is your biggest concern out there today as far as being a landmine or somebody that's going to rough you up?
I'd say Ty Sipes and Billy, because Billy can't get his motor running at the moment, so we don't know when we'll end up hitting into him.
Well, he tunes the engines at the Hendrick 5 car, so hopefully he can tune a go-kart engine. Back to you guys. Heat race number 2 for the Busch Series saw Billy Frazier and Steve Night Vision on the front row.
And Harry Gant, with a best start of his season in third, immediately goes to the back.
These guys were racing hard, and looked like Night Vision had a piece that was really going to contend for the win in this heat. But that's a good fart. I've got one too in the chamber. But as we went, he hit the tire on the restart, opened the door for Tim Norman.
Was that? Oh, we're not even halfway yet. But anyway, Tim Norman, who normally runs up front. Really, guys?
It took him 20 minutes to get those carts separated. That plastic body killed it. I wish we had the video from it. But Tim Norman took home the win in heat race number 2. as you'll see here in half of a lap, and he is down with Eddie. Tim Norman took the heat race win after stealing the lead from Steve Nivison there towards the end. How's your car for tonight?
Oh man, we got a rocket ship. It's driving like a dream. Tires are on. Yeah, we're fast tonight, so look out. Like I said, we're coming. We want this win really bad. This is our home track. I think we got a good piece for tonight.
Are you concerned about anybody shit-canning you in the late stages of the race? We do have a 5 to go caution. I'm sure that crossed your mind.
It does cross my mind, but you know, like I said, I've been racing for a long time. I think I can handle anything they got to throw at me tonight. We're ready.
Tim Norman's going for the trophy, or he's going for a fight at the end of the night. Heat race number 1 for the Winston Cup Series as I am up here choking on a fart. Eddie DeHunt Jr. started on the pole. Trevor Ward switched engines in his kart, and he took the lead from Eddie right there at the start.
It's just lingering up here. Trevor Ward, all right, holding off Eddie DeHunt Jr., who got the win here last time, won his heat race last time, and Markham to the bottom, taking the lead with a fucking lap car. Jesus Christ, guys.
Gary Lance was a little bit off the pace, allowed Markham to get out front, and he would take the heat race win. He's down with 8. Well, the Lead 2 Real Estate Toyota number 10 of David Markham takes home the heat race win in the Cup Series here today. David, you were so close at the last stages of that race here in January. What do you have to do today to take it home?
Not jump a left rear tire and flip over, I think is pretty much the main thing. Just stay patient. You know, we had a bad set of tires on here for the heat race, and I kind of smoked them. So, but this next set's going to have more grip, which means my neck's going to get sore. So. Just stay in the seat, you know, is going to be the biggest thing, not run anybody over.
It's cool to see tire selection here for everybody else. I've seen Firestones, Vegas, Hoosiers. What did you guys go with today? What was your tire selection?
Well, for the heat race, we got a 3 Vegas and we got a Maxxis on the left front just because that's what we had, and then we're going to go full Vegas here for the main event. It works pretty well.
Do you feel like this racetrack is going to change as you run here tonight?
Maybe. The sun just came back out. Right before we started our heat, we got a big cloud, which was really nice for us because we were sweating our asses off. And then it gripped up a little bit. I don't know. I think, you know, the prep that was on here beforehand felt really good in practice, and then we were sliding around a little bit more. I was really overdriving it a lot on entry, and when I fix that, then, you know, I think we'll be okay. I don't think the track's going to change too much.
David Markham looking for his first Cup Series win here tonight at AAR Speedway. Well, the last time we were at AAR Speedway in the closing laps, Markham jumped the left rear and hit the wall pretty damn hard.
Straight ran out of talent, getting desperate last lap, and almost breaks his fucking neck. That part is still lingering up here. Takes out the leader, and that's what allows Eddie DeHunt Jr. to get the win.
Well, David Markham has had a long DNQ Cup Series career. Let's have a look at it. 22 starts. He came close. He's come close to winning a couple of races. 2 top 3 finishes. Rookie of the Year runner-up last year.
Yeah, but that win column still with that goose egg in it reminds me a lot of Martin Truex Jr. Can run up front and never seal the deal.
The 2015 Lead 2 Real Estate Group Amateur Division champion last year at the road course stuff. That surprised us all towards the end of the year.
Well, yeah, because he wasn't really racing against anybody worth a fuck. He was 30 pounds lighter than everybody else. So, I mean, good for him for, you know, running where he should.
We'll look for David Markham to take home his first win today at the AAR Speedway. We know he's fast here. Heat race number 2 for the Winston Cup Series saw veteran Tim Nye and L.J. McCleary, 2-time winner this year, start on the front row.
Yeah, Timmy Nye, who has been strong here every time we've raced, takes the win in the second heat race.
We've already seen in the heat races so far, Bill, that lap traffic is going to be an issue here today, along with the track conditions. Now, we know the track was sprayed with VHT before the race starts, and tire selection is going to be huge in this Cup Series race. The other 2 have mandated tires, but first of all, let's get on the first topic, lap traffic. You have about 5-second lap times here in the Cup Series, a little bit slower than that for the other guys, but you're still cooking around here. How do you handle lap traffic?
You just either you move them out of the way, or you got to go around them. And you better hope that you're not fighting somebody, because if you're fighting first and second and some no-driving fuck is in the middle of the way, there's a chance one of you is going to end up in the trailer park out there.
Now, we talked about the rest of the field here today, lap traffic being an issue. Happens so fast here. The conditions and tires, the Cup Series, they can pick whatever tire they're on today. What is your pick as a driver?
I am not a driver. I was a driver. I was a very good driver. But if I was going to pick my tires today, I'm going to pick a yellow Vega. A yellow Vega is what's won here the last 2 times. I'm going to be on that. But I see there's some others. You know, the Ward brothers, they're very good here. They've been on Hoosiers.
Hoosiers, Maxxis, Firestone. We've seen all these tires here. But coming up next is the IROC Series feature. We'll be right back after this. I should have done that over there. We need a timeout.
What do you get the man who really had everything? The one whiskey made to the standards of a king. And nothing has changed since.
Well, the DNQ IROC Series Division race is about to start. And I think I shit Bill out of the booth. Bill, the IROC Series feature is about to start here. Christian Moody has won 2 races so far this season, and we've seen about 5 different winners in this division. Who's going to win it today?
What?
The IROC Series division would have 5 different winners. Christian Moody has won 2 of those races. Trevor Ward is back in the division this week. Who is going to take home this win here today with the 9 cars we have here?
Well, you know, I was watching the Ward brothers earlier, and they had a ton of pussy around them, and I'm a big fan of pussy. But you know what? Dylan Ward was distracted a little bit more. Trevor Ward, the little guy, you know, muscles ain't quite his job yet. He's a little bit uglier. He didn't have near the pussy hanging on him as his brother. I'm going to put Trevor Ward in the winner's circle today.
Trevor Ward seems to be a lot better with the lower horsepower karts, and Dylan a lot better with the high horsepower karts. And Dylan just won at Bowman Gray Stadium. He cheated his fucking ass off, but he won that race. Does that help his confidence going into both races today?
Did you see the fucking pussy on him? Of course. Yeah, it's going to help him. And you know what? If he's cheating here, you know, if he does it right, he's not going to get caught. And good for him. That's part of racing.
He might be cheating other places too. We're not sure he's got a different girlfriend every time we see him. I don't blame him. Let's go highlight some of these guys racing here today. Christian Moody starting on the pole today. So far this season, he's been the man to beat in the IROC Series. 2 wins, starting first in this race, and he is the IROC Series points leader. Does he have a shot at it today?
Absolutely. He better with that number 3. You don't put that on the side of your car and wear all black if you're a no-driving fuck.
He did express reliability issues earlier in his interview today, which we will cover shortly. But look for him to take home win number 3. Our past winner here from the last race, as we see the winner sticker on there, is Trevor Ward. He's starting on the outside of row 1, the 2016 Shark Lounge IROC winner.
I expect him to be very, very strong. Every time, the whole Ward family, you know, this is their home track. And unless something happens, they're always right up front. I would expect him to save his shit and be there at the end.
Richie Stone, another one, currently 5th in points, wants to get into the chase just outside of that final 4 position. Got a long ways to go, but this is a big race today.
Yeah, but he's got a smoking hot wife. So no matter what, no matter if he runs dead fucking last, he's going home to beat the brakes off that bitch.
Richie wins every night. We are moments away from the IROC Series races. The karts are ready on the grid here, Bill. In your mind, how do you run this race today to take home the win?
You got to survive. That's the only thing that's going to let you win this race. They beat the fucking dog shit out of each other in the heat races. You know the feature is not going to be any worse.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup for the IROC Series race. International Race of Clones starting lineup. Christian Moody and Trevor Ward starting row 1.
Row number 2, Roger Beasley and Dylan Ward. Watch him.
Row number 3, Richie Stone on the cusp of that chase spot, and Matt Custer.
Row number 4, Matt Holzbauer, last week's winner, and Ethan Hutchins.
And in row 5, Mike Tapler, usually very good on dirt, making his first asphalt start here tonight. 1 in-car camera, the RS Customs Paint in-car camera of Richie Stone. And for those of you at home that are interested in this series, second in your race at the AAR Speedway, Trevor Ward won the first. AKRA engine rules, Maxxis Pink and Blues. The series debuted last year. 5 different winners so far this season. Well, here we go, Bill. We are getting ready to go. Things happen fast here, so as we say that, the green flag's already out, and we are underway.
and Trevor Ward takes the point as we expected. And oh, Christian Moody loses a right front. Ooh, I think that's going to be bad. There's a $20,000 fine for inappropriate or unapproved, whatever the fuck it is, your fucking tire falling off.
Well, we talked to Moody earlier about reliability of his car, and this is what he had to say.
Could be due to my setup. I've been having a little bit of trouble with reliability with my cart and everything, but it should be good soon, and hopefully it'll be good today. It doesn't really faze me at all because I came from the back last time and ended up finishing second, so I know I can drive through anybody.
Well, the crew there scrambling. They're going to get their cart up, and you don't go a lap down here, so they've got time to fix it.
Yeah, which is very convenient for them. So you see them putting the same tire back on. You better hope those studs are still good. The holes aren't wallered out. But is that a drill with a socket on the end of it they're putting on that?
Yes, it is. So if the wheel doesn't line up, you're not going to get it tight enough.
Well, I think he's going to put a porch on the backstretch after this. Jesus Christ, guys. Come on. I know it's IROC, but quit using Busch Series equipment.
Well, the cone is out. You get the cone choose restarts here all the time at AAR Speedway. A great feature of this racetrack. We are getting ready to go green. Dylan Ward took the outside. Does he have enough to beat his brother at the start?
Oh, hell no. You want the inside here because you're just going to get door slammed and go up the hill going into one. I wouldn't be surprised to see Trevor Ward go back to 4th or 5th place.
Back underway, Dylan did get a good jump. Beasley must have gave him a break as he's feeling the pressure from Matt Custer, and Mike Tapler stepped on his pecker.
Yep, no surprise there. This is a tough track, and it's obviously kicking his ass.
It's tough for the dirt guys to come over here, just like it's tough for the asphalt guys to come race dirt. As he goes around for a spin, let's take a look at that again at the instant replay.
Yep, here he is. He got shit canned by Holzbauer a little bit. You know, that's not like Holzbauer, but you know, this is a tight track and Rubbin's racing.
Well, as all that was going on, Moody's team still working to get those tires back on and tight for him to get back out on the racetrack. Looks like they are just finishing up. This is a tough deal. If you're going to win the championship in this, you better have your shit together as the cone's back out.
Yeah, like don't use a drill to put your fucking tires on. I would start there, but ready to get back underway. Is he going to be able to get on the track here? Yeah, it looks like he will. He'll start in the back.
I'm going to finish my Papa John's. Getting ready to go back green as he's got to catch up. Green flag back underway. Custer took the outside there. I wonder why.
That was dumb because he's not very smart. You don't take the outside here because you're going to follow the back.
Well, he's up to 3rd. We got a little shit cannon going on towards the back there between Tapler and Stone as the rest of the guys are whipping around this racetrack. You're hauling ass.
Yeah, the Ward brothers, who just have this track dialed in, are on cruise control right now. Trevor and Dylan Ward just absolutely spanking the field. Matt Custer, who really doesn't run that well, and followed by Clint Boyer, are they're losing it, and they're backing the rest of the field up. This track is so small, you got to be careful not to go a lap down, as whoever that Jeff Gordon goes a lap down.
Tapler, if you're the leader, you got to find a way to get around him, but they just hooked bumpers there.
Is that the leader? Did the leader hit the lap car?
Absolutely, which you can have spotters here, so, we say that quite often, but, sometimes it's hard for people to find people on the radio.
Yeah, sometimes, he must not have anybody with her.
Well, it is August 2nd, and we will see the Lead 2 Real Estate Group night at Millbridge Speedway. It is the Lead 2 Real Estate Group night. Zach Marquardt looking for another win in the Busch Series. Tim Nye looking to end his drought. And the IROC Series will be back in action. That should be a very big race. That is August 2nd. Racing on a Tuesday. Got Millbridge going up on a Tuesday.
I think everybody's going to scores after that.
Tuesday night, August 2nd at Millbridge Speedway. The first race of the Winston Cup Chase for the Championship. 8 drivers will start their quest towards the Cup. And then after that, it's a fair in September.
Doesn't Scores have free steaks on Tuesday nights? Or no, that's Wednesday. Oh, shit. We should go there after the next race.
Well, here we go. We're getting ready to take the green. We may have to go get a steak at Scores.
I'm really looking forward to watching Trevor Ward come back up through this field from dead last.
Back underway, green flag. Let's see how he does it. And he's in a lot of shit as right in front of him is Richie Stone.
It looked like that nose damage has really been affecting him. It shoved the nose right up there. He's got no front downforce, and that does not help it either.
Tapler around again. We knew Trevor was going to be a little impatient. I think he let Tapler know he wasn't happy about that last one.
Yeah, they're getting together again. This is This is just regular short track racing. You know, you give some, you take some.
Yeah, jumps the left rear, which it happens. You got to line the bumpers up just right. Monster trucking that bitch. That's pretty good. Oh, he'll have a while to fix that. All right, here we go. Richie Stone's up top, getting ready to go back green.
And Dylan Ward just gets a great start. Matt Custer jumps the left rear, backs the field up. Holzbauer takes 3 wide in the middle. Trevor Ward on the bottom, coming out clean.
Man, Ward made that look good. He's already back up to 4th. That was a great move by him as the rest of the guys are out here running. Richie Stone gets moved. Ward's pretty good here, man. I don't know. Does he have enough, though, to catch the top 2?
I don't know. He's been dicking around back there for 4th and 5th, and his brother is just getting away. What's good to see is it doesn't look like that nose damage is affecting the speed of the car too much.
A gaggle of carts back here. Custer and Holzbauer battling it out. Ethan Hutchins up in front of that. Beasley making his first start.
Yeah, those two, Holzbauer and Custer, they got to work together. So they might be a little bit nicer, but I bet when it comes down to the checkered flag, they're not going to be nice to each other at all.
Trevor Ward made the move on Christian Moody. He is trying to make his way up to the front to catch his brother Dylan. Lap traffic, though, going to be an issue.
Yeah, he's going to have to play the cars right. If Dylan gets through there good, Trevor might not be able to catch him. If Dylan gets held up, Trevor can catch him and pass his brother. It looks like he's catching him, Bob.
Yeah, Trevor is hauling ass around this place, and they do not have a helmet strap on, either of them.
They are some bad motherfuckers. They also have a slew of bitches here. Hot bitches.
And the caution is out. I think that is our 5 to go caution. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 to go.
Yeah, it's 5 to go.
Yeah.
Well, let's bring it up to the booth. There it goes, 5. Let's bring it up to the booth. All right, Bill, we got 5 to go in this IROC Series race. So far, it's been all Dylan Ward. We've seen Trevor go to the back, come back through the field. We've seen a lost tire twice. No, we've seen a lost tire once. What are we going to see here at the end of this race?
More grape soda, more fried chicken.
Well, let's see how this race plays out. Dylan Ward on the pole. Let's see if Trevor can catch him. Cone is out. Tapler goes to the top. Custer, Holzbauer, and Stone all go up top. They have not had good carts here so far. They're trying to steal one.
This is going to be a shit show here. Slowest fucking car on the top, outside lane.
You got to give, hey, he's going for it. You got to give him, he's hoping somebody gets fucked up here.
Yeah.
There we go. Ward brings him down to the line. Green flag, we are back underway.
Another great jump. The Ward brothers 1-2. Watch him. Trevor goes to the inside of Dylan. And, does Christian Moody loses a right front again. That's going to be another $20,000 fine and another week suspension for his crew chief.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Invest in a 3/8 drive impact. Let's look at that again real quick in the instant replay. This tire bounces everywhere. It bounced halfway to Charlotte out of here.
Wow. Wow. Oh, Holzbauer punts it back up in Tapler. And Custer. Custer got a piece of that, too.
Yeah, what a shit show there. There was about 3 laps to go. Another restart. Cautions breed cautions. Here we go. Green flag back underway. Ethan Hutchins took the top there.
Yeah, that was also dumb. And Holzbauer working his way up to third in that bright orange glitter finish cart.
It's a shit show here. What, does Trevor have anything for his brother? He's to the inside of him.
Yeah, he does. Dylan opened the door there a little bit. Cannot get back. Gets to the left rear. Trevor Ward holds his brother off and takes the win.
His second win in the DNQ IROC Series. Well, Trevor Ward has outlasted his brother here today, which we did not see happening. Takes home the win. His brother let the window open a little bit. He got underneath there after coming from all the way in the back of the field to take home this win here today.
That was my pick. I knew it. Maybe he could steal some of that pussy from his brother. His brother had the checkers in his sights. It was like, oh, I'm going to get some pussy tonight. And his brother snuck right on in there and stole that. Let's see if he could steal his old lady, too.
Nothing like family competition. Let's go down to victory lane and talk to him. Trevor Ward, you made the pass on your brother there with about 2 to go. You had one of the best carts out there today. You two battled it out there at the end.
Yeah, I was leading the race earlier in the race, and lap car got a hold of me and had to go to the rear, and I had a lot of pressure on me. And I knew if I got to Dylan, I didn't know if I could pull him off because my neck was hanging over and I was wore out, but we ended up doing it again, though. So that's 2 of them here at AAR on DNQ Series. So I'm fortunate for everything that's happened and you putting it on, and appreciate everybody that's helped me.
Now you're running the Cup race here and 2 races from now. Your neck was falling over. What do you got to do to keep it in place for the next one?
I just got to keep myself occupied and keep my mind off of traffic and not strain my mind. And that's what normally wears you out over here is you get strained out by cars in front of you and you're trying to pass them and then you get wore out when you get to the front. So you just got to keep your mind straight and go to the front.
Trevor Ward takes home win number 2 in the IROC Series. Well, we know that Trevor Ward has to run the Cup Series race here in 2 races. I got the Busch Series race coming up next. Him and his brother battled hard in that race. Will they take that into the Cup race?
Oh, absolutely, because now Dylan's got to get one back on his little brother. But if I was both of them, they both look pretty tired. Well, I don't know. Muscles didn't look that tired. But I'd be getting a nice cold Busch Light if I was them right now.
These guys have multiple laps around this racetrack. I know it helps you when it's your home racetrack. It is so hard for somebody to come in here and invade and take home a win from these two.
Especially, those boys are so good here, they don't even use a helmet strap. Their neck has got to be sore than my old lady. I don't know how they do it.
Well, let's go down and talk to Dylan Ward, our second-place finisher in today's IROC feature. Dylan Ward comes home second. Almost had it. Some lap cars played into you getting caught there at the end, but not a bad run.
Yeah, I mean, the cart was good. I think I floated the valves in my motor. I turned it a little bit too much. It started stumbling the last couple of laps. If it wasn't for that, I don't think he would have got me because we were about dead even. But it's all right. He needs a win. I got one last night at Bowman Gray, and he ain't been racing all year, so he needs a win this year.
All right, well, good luck in the Cup race. Dylan Ward looking for another win here later tonight in the Cup race. Well, the race everybody's been waiting to watch. The DNQ Busch Series karts are on the grid. They're about ready to fire their engines. Coming up next, it's the DNQ Busch Series feature presented by RS Customs Paints.
Out here, a man isn't measured by where he started. Just where he finishes.
Up out of turn 4, takes the Rumble win!
Champions one race at a time.
Still the best commercial ever made in DNQ history. Busch Series race, row 1, Mike Carver, Tim Norman.
Row number 2, Casey Provolone and Steve Night Vision.
Row 3, 3-time winner Jordan Rummage and John Jarrell.
Row number 4 is Louis Bulldozer Delgado and Brad Jeffords.
Bloomfield, Indiana's Ty Sipes and Boonville, North Carolina's Marty Benj in row 5.
Row number 6, Jonathan Mabe and Billy Frazier. Don't expect much out of those.
Those at home watching the Busch Series. Second race there, Louis Delgado won the last one, established in 2015. Stock Predator with EL tires, mandated gear 390, and there are the point standings for this division of DNQ Karting Series racing. Tonight we have one in-car camera. Billy Frazier holds the Busch Series RS Customs Paint in-car camera. He is starting from the rear, so this was a good one to pick.
Man, maybe we should have ran the Cup race before this because these guys might not be done by dark.
Well, it's usually a shit show, and they have choose cone restarts, so we're going to be here a while. Because the talent level is as low as the horsepower in these engines. Green flag is underway. Mark Carver making his debut. Carver was a Cup Series regular, though. He's one of those guys that has actually had driving experiences. One card has already spun.
Somebody in dead last spin out all by themselves in turn 1. Are we at that level of shittiness already? Hey, we're under caution! We're under caution and we're jumping left rears.
That's a Coors Light kart, so we're in the Busch Series, so, you know, he's not supposed to run that well.
Jesus Christ. Come on, people. All right, here we go. Restart. Carver's on. Or is that Carver? Who's first? Who's second? Well, okay, I know who Rummage is. Who the fuck was that red cart who's now dead fucking last? Provolone. That's right. Okay. All right, I'm good. We're good.
Rummage now leads. Provolone has parked his cart to the bottom of the racetrack. You don't go a lap down in this race. Marty Benj again has spun. That will bring out the caution. We should have a 3-wreck rule for this race. That would have stopped a lot of this bullshit.
Absolutely. These guys need a 3-wreck rule everywhere we go.
Well, the cone is out. Who's going to go to the top? Jeffords, Mabe, Provolone. Go to the top. See how this goes.
You know, I don't think you go fast enough for the top to be that much of a disadvantage in this series. So I'm, who's on the? Oh, that's Rummage. So Rummage is leading. He's gonna, him and Carver should pull out to a lead here when we get the restart. If they don't get Allah Akbar from the guy in third. Jesus Christ. Horrible restart. Allah Akbar. And Bulldozer Delgado to the lead. Holy shit.
Delgado got on the grape soda pretty hard on that restart, didn't he?
And here it comes back. And he deserved every bit of that. He's back to third now.
Yeah, Luis Delgado won this race last time we came here in January, looking like he has got a strong card here today. But Carver looks like the guy who's really strong as he's moving people out of the way left and right.
Fuck me. These guys are just jumping right rears. I've never seen anybody jump a right rear.
They're side by side racing. Ty Sipes has parked his cart. And that is going to bring out a caution. The Ollie's Bargain Outlet cart. Something is amiss.
It looks like he's sucked the wall.
Yeah, well, cone back out. Steve Night Vision goes to the top.
Good for him. He was dead fucking last anyway. I mean, there's going to be another caution in 6 laps, so you might as well do it.
I think if you start on the top, the only way to get an advantage is to pinch the guy down so hard that he almost hits the tires.
Yeah, and Rummage has been running that low anyway, so that puts Steve Night Vision in almost the preferred groove.
Let's see here as the restart goes. Green flag back underway. He does not get the jump to hold him down.
He spun his tires there, Bob. He spun his tires.
He must have. He must definitely have done that. Brad Jeffords to second. We talked to him earlier, and this is his home racetrack as we're on board Billy Frazier amongst a shit show. Billy had to start in the rear, and looks like he's making his way through if he follows Carver.
Yeah, if he just follows Carver through these traffic, then he could find himself in the top 5 here pretty quick. Rummage pulling out to a big lead, Baby Ruth following him. They just need to save their shit. Bulldozer, he just needs to save his shit, not wreck people. Night Vision, same thing. Carver's making his way up. He breaks the top 5 now.
Carver up to the top 5 is, Night Vision. Night Vision jumps a left rear on Luis Delgado.
And those guys work together, so that's going to be... Hold on, do we have... Is this an orgy? Are we simultaneously humping about this whole racetrack?
Watch these guys. What? Okay, not those two. Watch. These guys hit each other getting into 1, and these other 2 coming at you hit each other getting into 3 and 4. Simultaneous humping. You see it right there, right there. Simultaneous humping.
This is like a retard orgy.
Well, Night Vision will blame that on Lewis, I'm sure, at work tomorrow. All right, well, this is why we don't have double file restarts in the Busch Series. But we still have them here at AAR Speedway. I think we're going to have to change that next time we come back.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, three caution rule, no double file restarts. You fucking people can't handle it. And
we had the green. Looks like Rummage wasn't go. Oh, never mind. We had a green, and the caution came out immediately.
We got Dozer and Coors Light running the Busch Series. Dozer just gets out and throws his shit off. Good for him.
Yeah, it's rough running here at AR. Do not bring your nice shit here if you're running this series. It's not good. Yeah, in any series here at AR. Green flag back underway.
Good line.
Yeah.
Solid line.
Yeah. Carver, Rummage, and Jeffords. Night Vision spins. I'm sure he'll stop to bring out the caution. Yeah, you don't go a lap down. You're already starting in the back. So, yeah, fuck it. Bring the caution out. Great job.
Jerk off. Can't fucking drive anyway. He spun out 3 times. He would be out right now if we had a 3 wreck rule. And it looks like, the garlic bread is on fire. The garlic bread is on fire.
The French bread pizza got set for an extra 10 minutes in the microwave, and it is done.
The Red Baron is fucking toast right now.
Yeah, the Red Baron's smoking. I think his seat is hitting the tire, which is fairly entertaining, I guess. So we're going to keep the shot on there. Finally notices it, and I think he's going to have to pull in for some pit work.
Yeah, they're going to have to fix some damage, but they're going to have to let the DNQ officials know so they don't get a penalty for working on parts of the car that they're not allowed to be working on. Wow, look at that tire. It's probably going to tighten him up, and he's going to be just fine.
That must be David Markham's Busch Series operation. Do you see all the Markham guys over there? They must be in Technical Alliance.
They do have a Technical Alliance. I think they get some cars. I know some of the bills get paid, the notes get shared. So we're back under green. Rummage, we're single file now. Fuck the double file starts. Rummage to the lead.
On board Billy Frazier. He was up to 4th after he started dead last. Now back to 5th, trying to follow Luis Delgado. He could have a good run. Oh, and Jeffords just cut the racetrack. He better let the leader pass him.
Yeah, did he actually? The leader got back by. I don't know if that was intentional or not, the way these guys are driving.
Jeffords has had a rough season on dirt, but looks like here today he's got his shit dialed in as he goes for the lead. Lap traffic is in the way. Carver in the lead. They split a lap car.
So he ran him way up the racetrack, and then Carver cut underneath both of them to take the lead away. And they're running way too hard right now. Like, there is still 10, 15 laps left. Just save your shit and ride, people.
The 44 is in the way. And there goes Rummage getting underneath Carver. Carver ran a lot of Cup Series races. Rummage ran one and one car off the racetrack. Brad Jeffords, what in the fuck just happened there?
I think he jumped the cushion getting into 3, Bob.
I don't know. Let's look at that again. He gets high on the racetrack, just had that bitch locked. Let's look at it again.
Talent. He got her high-sided there on the back. Why are you running that high? You've got 3.5 horsepower. Keep it pinned on the bottom, guy.
I think he fell out of the seat. Let's look again from the corner cam who takes a beating here.
Oh! Bye, digger.
Well, it looks like... Oh, we found the camera. We found the camera. They're pretty bulletproof. They're hard to beat. Clean it off, stick it down, back in action with that camera.
Wow, that was impressive. I mean, I think that's the most just straight out of talent move that we've seen.
We have seen a shit show of a race so far in the Busch Series race. We're close to 5 to go. We just saw Brad Jeffords knock the camera over in turn 3. I think it should be fine. You know, I think we just saw it was fine. So we'll still have that camera for the feature races. But it seems like it's Brad Jeffords, who hasn't run well in the Busch Series all until we came here. Jordan Rummage and Mike Carver, the Cup Series veteran, are the guys to beat, hands down.
I mean, that just shows the talent in Cup relative to Busch. A guy who's never run a Busch race before in his life comes down first time, lead the whole race. The guy in third, getting the run of his career, runs off the racetrack, knocks the camera over all by himself.
You know, we saw Josh Heidkamp do that. He came down from Cup, ran the first ever Busch Series race, won.
Yep.
The only Cup Series driver we haven't seen yet run well is Ty Sipes, but he's getting there. And the other thing is, Jordan Rummage has won a ton of Busch races. He ran one Cup race, the Miltona 50, and about broke his neck there off of turn 2.
Run like a bucket of fuck. I think he's right where he belongs.
Well, let's see how this race plays out. All right, here we go. Yeah, I won't be a Jew at the banquet this year, I promise. The cone is out. I'll pay some money for it. Ty Sipes goes to the top. Had that problem earlier. He said, fuck everyone. I'm going to the top. I'm going to win this bitch.
Yeah, well, he just went from 8th to 2nd. I mean, the way it's been going, he's going to catch another caution here quick and probably be top 3 as Rummage gets a good start.
Back underway. Sipes struggling. That guy. Holy shit. You know, he's going to drive, I think, for Rummage for the rest of the season. Let's hope you don't get what you wish for there. Sometimes you get good equipment, the driver's not as good.
Yeah, I mean, then you run like a bucket of fuck like, I don't know, Elliott Sadler does. But here we go.
Yeah. Well, once he gets out of the way, here we go. It's down to Carver and Rummage right now. Carver to the inside. Holy shit.
Doesn't even try to get through there clean.
And the caution is out. I am not sure what for. Probably.
Yeah.
Probably or 5 to go. Oh, yes. I didn't see that. Yes. 5 to go caution here.
You can tell because the flag man was holding up sign.
Yes. Yes, it is. Night vision stays on the bottom. Sipes, Brad Jeffords was fast. Back up to the top. Billy Frazier on the top. Casey Provolone took the top as well. Is his cheese melted?
Why the fuck did Ty Sipes go to the top? He was 3rd. That was dumb as fuck.
Well, here we go. Green flag back underway. If he sees Carver running he was going to be all right till Rummage got moved.
I don't think Rummage got moved. He might have just flat run out of talent or hit the splitter on cold tires. But this is a hell of a race for first.
Cup Series regular Carver and Brad Jeffords, the hometown racer. Who's it going to be?
Oh, and none of them give a fuck. Jeffords sends Carver. Let's see if Carver gives him back. He gets a great run. Door slams him. 2 to go.
White flag is in the air. Can he hold him off? He's going to try to make the move. Bumps him. Cannot do it. Carver is going to take home his first Busch Series win. Mike Carver takes home his first ever DNQ Series win. The Cup Series veteran knows how to get it done when it's time to go.
Congratulations, Mike Carver. He's a great guy. You know what? he saw the amount of pussy walking around that garage and coming in and out of my motorhome. I think I'm going to invite him over and give him a special reward with one of my special ladies later.
Come on, get out of here, Mike. Mike Carver out of the cart. Mike, I don't know what happened there at the end of that race. It was a shit show towards the end. Somehow you held off Brad Jeffords, who had a hell of a run there coming at you at the end of the race.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. That was pretty cool, though. They're running rough. I'm running rough. I mean, probably don't have to race that way, but I think you might have to in here. Damn muffler guard fell off. I think I a little burnt through the suit, but that's cool, man. Where's the Busch Light?
We couldn't get any because it was Sunday morning. They wouldn't sell us alcohol. But we've got plenty of beer here. Dylan Ward's got some for you. Here's your trophy. Congratulations, your first ever win in the DNQ Dirt Series on asphalt. Did you think this would ever happen?
No, I thought we'd come here and struggle bad, really bad. I think Billy was back there somewhere on the restart. I don't know where he ended up, and Ty had some problems, so our 3 cars had a pretty good run.
I know anybody can win here. Trust me, I've won here myself.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Mike Carver takes home his first win in the DNQ Busch Series. Congratulations. Well, homecomer Brad Jeffords finished second here today. Let's go down and talk with him. Brad Jeffords at your home racetrack, take home a second place finish. I thought you were going to get your first win there, but just didn't have enough for Mike Carver.
I kind of screwed up going in 3. I let off a little bit, and he just dove up under me, but it's all good, man. I was racing for the win. That's all I can ask for. I probably owe you a GoPro, but hey, man, he was in the wrong spot, I guess.
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. We saw what happened out there that you got high up in that corner.
I just went high, man. Like I say, running around this track just takes a toll on you. And it was taking a toll on me there. So I just got high, took about 50 tires out in the GoPro. But, hey, we got back up there and was challenging for the win. That's all I can ask for, man. I can't thank enough for Dylan Ward, Ethan Hutchins, Brad Kurth, AAR Roofing. It's a blast, man.
Brad Jeffords comes home second place tonight, his best DNQ Busch Series finish, guys. $100 on the line for 3 drivers in the RS Customs Paint Bonus Program. Coming up next, it is the Winston Cup Series RS Customs Paint Feature Race.
The 21 Little Debbie car all over the track today.
Ken Schrader? Is that you?
Maybe.
But who's driving the car?
Oh my goodness, the Little Debbie car is heading the wrong.
Finally, it's that time for a race with drivers worth a shit. The DNQ Winston Cup Series feature. Bill, a lot of things have to happen here today. These drivers are racing for a chase spot. Dylan Ward can get in the chase. A lot of them are locked in, but there's still a couple guys that haven't made it there yet.
Yeah, well, Bob Buskirk ain't in, and he didn't even show up. I'm here to watch Dylan Ward run the train on these motherfuckers. He was fast as shit. I'm here to watch David Markham hopefully not break his neck again. He's not in yet, so let's see what these boys can do. I'm excited for this race.
Now we talk about the RS Customs Paint Bonus Program. That is McCleary, Holzbauer, and Nye all running for that. Who do you have in that battle today?
Ooh, I got to pick Timmy Nye. You know, he is historically fast here. He was great at Phil Filler Fairgrounds. He's not scared to get on the fried chicken and the grape soda. That's what it's going to take to get this win here tonight.
We'll see who gets that $100 bonus. But right now, let's go down and check out the starting lineup for the Cup Series feature. Cup Series starting lineup. David Markham almost won here last time, and last year's champion Tim Nye share row 1.
Pole. Row number 2, Kevin Hyatt and Dylan Ward. Watch for him.
Hyatt running a flat hit here today, the first one so far. Trevor Ward and Nick Collins share the next row.
Eddie DeHaan Jr., the January winner here at AAR, and LJ McQuarrie.
Matt Holzbauer, 2 wins so far this year, and Gary Lance making his Cup Series debut. Well, the Cup Series. Winston Cup Series. 2015 winner Dylan Ward, January winner Eddie DeHaan Jr. Jeff Kuhn won the championship in 2014, Tim Nye last year. The engines are modified, stock-appearing clone and predator flatheads or animals. $390 for those predators and clones, $400 for the flatheads and animals, and there are the point standings as of right now. We're getting ready to take the green. And the driver's coming off the corner. We did have a camera issue, so we will only have corner cams for this race. As we are underway, David Markham takes the lead early.
Our cameraman completely passed out drunk, and Markham's getting butt-fucked from behind by Dylan Ward early.
Yeah, looks like he had an issue there. Ward got underneath him and hit his tire. That's going to give the lead to Nye. Kevin Hyatt running that flathead is currently second. Flatheads are new in this series. He decided to come out. It's good to see that flathead out here.
What's his history? Did he ever run at Field Filler Fairgrounds?
I don't know. I think he just had a flathead from running dirt everywhere else. Well, we're getting ready to go green. Tim Nye out in the front. Hyatt running that flathead, running well. As the rest of these guys are friggin' digging down here.
Jesus, who is slow as fuck in the back?
That's Gary Lance making his debut. He's fighting some issues here. As we see Ward trying to make his way back through the field as Nye lost the lead there to Trevor Ward.
He's gone a lap down, lap 3. That's really, really bad. I think he's having handling issues. He's going to have to pull off.
Looks like Tim Nye is having a good run. Trevor Ward, though, man, Trevor Ward is better with the lower horsepower, I think, but right now he's proving us all wrong.
Wow, these things are hauling around here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 second laps. Unreal.
Tire selection was big here. We saw a lot of guys running different tires. Talked to David Markham, had a set of Maxxis on before. We've seen Firestones in Vegas here. What would you be on here today as Tim Nye goes for a spin?
I would be on whatever the fuck Trevor Ward is on right now because he's kicking everybody's ass.
Tim Nye goes for a spin there, which is very unusual to see. I wonder if he's got a tire going down or something. David Markham rejoins us. The cone is out. Looks like this is going to be a good restart.
Dylan Ward going to the top. I wonder if he thinks he can get a jump on his brother.
Well, it's practice here, and I know a lot of these guys will do this from time to time as they'll go to the top to see how it restarts, because when that 5 to go comes, you have to know what you have to do for these restarts as we're back underway.
Yeah, that was a smart move by Dylan Ward just to see. And, he pinched it down in second, and he gets underneath his brother. He's going to the lead. Trevor Ward's not going to forget that come to the end of the race.
And as he's getting underneath his brother, Dylan, these guys are battling it out. This is so much fun to watch these brothers duke it out.
Wow, they are fast. There's nobody even close to them.
Yeah, and David Markham up to third here so far. These brothers are very quick here, battling. Oh, and Nick Collins goes for a spin off of turn number 4. Now, Bill, as a past driver, what do you do here as we saw Nye take the top? What do you do here as a driver? Do you use your shit up and just race as hard as you can and hopefully stay up front?
Well, that's how I raced my whole career, so that's what I would do. But it looks like Dylan Ward and Trevor Ward, they have a little bit better strategy where they ride a little bit. They take it easy. They're just fast enough to keep the rest of the field behind them as we go under caution for some no driving fuck there in turn 3.
Kevin Hyatt lost the right rear tire. He was having a good run in that flathead here today. Let's take a look at the instant replay.
There are fines everywhere. DNQ is going to be rich as fuck. Watch the boats on Lake Norman next week after all these 20 grand fines.
There you see that tire flinging around there. Flathead guys, man, come on out. You'll have a great time. You're allowed to run methanol and a Tillotson carb till you're faster than the clone, and then we'll take it away from you. The animal guys are getting, when we have one show up, a full-blown animal, and they win one night, that's it. Yeah. They're going to get choked down big time. But for right now, you're allowed methanol at Tillotson. You got to weigh 400 pounds. And this is a good way to phase them into the series.
Yeah, I think so, too. And as you can see, so far they're not that, they're fast, but they're not faster than the clones.
It's going to be hard to beat these Bill clones, and if you do, then we'll just roll you down a little bit. But getting ready to take the green again. Green flag back underway. Nick Collins took the top, and Gary Lance goes for a spin. He will go to the inside of the racetrack. We stay green. Looks like the Ward brothers are battling it out again.
It was extremely white of him. I want to point that out. Just like Dylan Ward's body as he takes the lead.
The top 3 are all regulars at the AAR Speedway. It's Ward's, Collins, and then you've got David Markham there in 4th.
We'll never forget what happened to David Markham here last year. We watched it earlier in the broadcast. He put himself in position in the January race, and as he goes, is that him that went around? No, Collins goes around again. But he put himself in position to win that race and then almost broke his neck with the white flag.
A lot of karts like Tim Nye's doing right now. These guys are changing air pressure under caution. You're allowed to do that. There is nothing wrong with that, and you can do that at Millbridge all you want. Go in, change air. You're just going to have to start in the back, and I think it's worth it.
Tim Nye, who is an expert on tracks like this, he's dialing his shit in. He knows that he's going to have an opportunity at the end of the race with that 5 to go caution to get back up to the front. So that's a smart move by him.
$100 on the line. Nye, Holzbauer, and McCleary. Buskirk would have been one of them, but he is not here today. Back under green.
Yeah, Buskirk's a pussy. Dylan Ward to the point.
We see last race's winner, Eddie DeHunt Jr., just riding around in the back. Is that, and we've got another spin. Is that because he sucks, or is he trying to save his shit?
I'd like to say he's saving his shit, but I think it's just because he sucks this week. He lucked into that January win. I mean, David Markham was running second, if that says anything.
That tells you a lot, actually. That between the two of them, yes, there's a lot of luck played into this this race for sure. We just saw Mike Carver get his first win, so this place brings a lot of first-time winners. Back under green, Holzbauer took the top there.
Wow, another great start by Dylan Ward. Holzbauer holding strong on the outside, though, but we already see Tim Nye up to third. That move paid off, getting that air pressure saved right.
Nye has won a lot of races at Field Filler Fairgrounds as the brothers are racing it out, and the one cart again, and David Markham both having problems here today. Getting ready to go on another restart. So we're just skipping through this shit. Oh, and Holzbauer gets looped.
We might have to go to a 3 caution rule on this deal, too, because these fucking boys can't hold it together.
A lot of debris out there on the racetrack, too, as these guys beat the shit out of each other. That one cart, Gary Lance is struggling bad today.
I like how the flagman just said, fuck it, we're staying green. Get the hell out the way.
We got 40 laps to run through here, and these guys are straight. Oh! Tim Nye either just got shit canned or had a problem. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at that instant replay.
And as we see here, he gets it from behind from, who the hell is that? That's the one guy I don't know.
Nick Collins, but it looks like that tire was blown out. It was off the wheel when he spun around. And
right rear, one tire.
He's going to have to make a change here real quick, as he does, and green flag back underway.
Yeah, it gets a great rolling start. Trevor Ward to the inside of his brother. He wants to lead some laps.
These guys are learning on every restart. I know that there's a couple guys that are trying the top, trying to figure out how they're going to get that 5 to go restart in. And yeah, there you go. Now the cost is back out. One cart.
Oh, we would have had another one.
Yeah. Well, here we go. David Markham up top now. Eddie DeHunt Jr. behind him trying to get a good restart.
Yeah, let's see how this plays out for him. Not good.
If you take the top, you may as well just jump the restart, and hopefully it looks good, as we've got Tim Nye fucked up again. Caution back out. Let's look at the instant replay on that one. DeHunt, they're all 3 wide. DeHunt gets hit from behind, humps Markham, and then Holzbauer gets into him.
Yeah, I think this is 2, whoa, we got multiple humpings going on, multiple offenders. Do these guys wear condoms when they race?
They need to.
These boys are going to have to really get on the grapefruit soda to win this race.
Trevor Ward has been fast, too. These two have been racing the shit out of each other. In this final restart here, do you take the top? Well, it's not the final one, but it's pretty damn close to it. We've saw guys practice taking the top. We've saw them practice taking the bottom on restarts. How far back do you have to be to go to the top on the final restart?
You don't go to the top if you're any farther up than 6th. If you're on the bottom, you're going to be fine. If you go to the top, you're getting shit canned. You might break your neck.
Well, let's go ahead and see what they do on this final restart. 5 to go. Here we go. Collins on the outside with Tim Nye up top. Rest of the field getting ready to go. Green flag. We are back underway.
And Ward with another great start when it counts. Let's see if he can hold his brother off. Wow, an amazing start when it counts.
The rest of the field here, oh my God, what a gaggle of carts there is Eddie DeHunt Jr. up to 3rd.
Oh boy, lots of door slamming going on for 3rd. And Eddie DeHunt Jr., who's been saving his shit all race, stays in 3rd. Dylan Ward takes the checker. Trevor Ward 2nd.
DeHunt, Markham, Nye, Holzbauer, Collins, and McCleary will all finish well in this race. That was nobody had anything for the Ward brothers there.
No, they just absolutely spanked them. Class of the field, like watching Kyle Busch at a Busch race.
Well, Dylan Ward takes home career win number 2 in the DNQ Winston Cup Series. He seems to have this place figured out. He built the damn place. He should have it figured out, but he had some pressure there from Trevor Ward at the end.
Yeah, and Eddie DeHunt Jr. with another miraculous run. He's like, he must have a horseshoe shoved up his ass when he rolls into this place.
All this place definitely brings first-time winners in this division. We've seen that with Eddie DeHunt Jr., Mike Carver, and a bunch of other drivers here today. What do these guys have figured out here? Is it just laps, or do they have the setup figured out?
It looked like they had everything figured out. They're running good. You know, they got the pussy cheer to bond. You know, they got fast go-karts. It's everything. They had everything right. It was like watching Kyle Busch and Eric Jones run around literally any Xfinity race.
Let's go down and talk to today's winner, Dylan Ward. Dylan Ward finally get a win this year in the DNQ Cup Series. Home track. It's got to feel good, though, after what happened last time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I thought I was going to get the win last time. It's been nice to win all 3 of them here, but it's good winning 2 of them here. And I've had a good card every time. So I was drunk earlier today, and I seen everybody was on Vegas, so it's usually not the way I go here. I usually run on Hoosiers, but I was getting killed, so I went and bought a new set of Vegas out of the parts trailer, and it seemed to work.
Now, towards the end of the race there, you took the lead, dominant. Was there any time that you were worried about anyone else, maybe your brother?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes he might get a little wild, but I mean, we're going to race each other harder than we do anybody else. I get wild with him too, so I didn't know if he's going to get wild and dump me the last lap or something, but it worked out for us, and I'm glad we both got a 1 and 2 today.
Well, the Ward brothers finished first and second twice today in the DNQ Karting Series event. Well, let's take a look at the final IROC Series results. The Ward brothers 1 and 2.
Matt Holzbauer with another strong run P3, and Matt Custer and Christian Moody tied. Too close to call 4th and 5th.
Nick Hutchins, Richie Stone, Tapler, and Beasley will round out the rest of the field. And let's take a look at their chase. Christian Moody, Trevor Ward. If he comes and runs dirt, he has a shot at the championship as of right now if he keeps his points going.
Yeah, but why would he come and run dirt when he's got all that pussy hanging all over him? Did you see the pits during that interview?
I did, and they were full of them. Holzbauer, who got that win, is up there on a double points night. Tapler, Stone, 1 point out, and Matt Custer, 9 points out of that 4th place spot. In the Busch Series final results, Mike Carver gets his first win, Brad Jeffords gets his career best finish, and Tim Norman gets his good finish, trying to get in that chase.
Yeah, Jordan Rummage, another strong run. Provolone pulls off a 5th place finish in his first start, and Isis Delgado just misses out on a top 5.
Delgado's got to be disappointed with that finish, and we know Jonathan Mame had a good finish. Night Vision and Frazier. In the chase for the Busch Series, it is Rummage, Delgado, Norman, and Cunningham who have missed this race. Zach Marquardt, though, 10 points out. Ryan Richmond very close as well.
Yeah, I think Cunningham and Buskirk may have been out on a boat fucking bitches and missing this race, which, you know what? They both made it in, so it paid off for them.
Well, good for them. We'll see how that chase works out. And the results for the Winston Cup Series race here today. It was the Ward brothers again, but this time flip-flopped as Dylan takes home the win.
Yeah, congratulations, Dylan Ward. Muscles is his job when he's not racing. Eddie DeHaan with another top 3. This is just a great track for him. Tim Nye gets the $100 RS Customs bonus.
He and David Markham too close to call. Holzbauer, Collins, McCleary, Gary Lance, Hyatt, and Crops did not start this race. And in the chase, there they are, your 8 drivers going for a championship. McCleary, Holzbauer, DeHaan, Nye, and Markham. Ward, Buskirk, who ran part-time, still made it in. And his father's alias Collins, Nick Collins, will sneak into this chase. And I don't expect Dylan Ward and Nick Collins to show up to the next race, but they are in the chase.
Yeah, that just makes it a 6-man race, which is going to be good because those are 6 solid guys who run at the top every single week in DNQ Dirt.
We'll see who the first guy is to lock himself into that final 4, whoever the winner is of the next race in August. Let's take a look at the Rookie of the Year points, and this is something we haven't looked at yet all year, but in the Busch Series, Tim Norman has been leading. You have 1 drop race throughout the year, and then the rest of it is straight points based. So with that being said, this is without dropping your worst finish so far. Tim Norman in a pretty good lead over Alex Cunningham and Zach Marquardt.
What do you get for Rookie of the Year? You got a free table dance at the Shark Lounge?
Shark Lounge is actually not the Shark Lounge anymore.
Oh, that is extremely, extremely disappointing. So I guess we're just gonna have to go to score.
Yeah, you get a plaque at the banquet. Buskirk got one last year. While we're doing that, let's take a look at the Winston Cup Series Rookie of the Year. Eddie DeHaan, who's been racing this shit for 3 fucking years, is still in the running for Rookie of the Year. His last year eligible for that award. Where after this year, if you have run 5 races in the DNQ series that you are in, you will not be able to win Rookie of the Year. So this award, now that we've been doing this a while, will now be available as it should be.
David Markham, I don't know, he's run a couple of years too. Yeah, 0 wins. And Kevin Collins, he's probably the guy who really deserves this award.
Dean Ward, another one, and Too Tall Madill's run ever since we started too. So we're going to clean up the Rookie of the Year, but this is the last year it'll be Crooked Rookie of the Year. So let's go down to our race winner, let's go down to our second place finisher, Trevor Ward. Trevor Ward finishes second here today in the Cup Series event. You won the IROC Series race earlier today. Just didn't have enough for your brother there at the end, looked like.
Nah, my car fired off good first 3 laps, and then after that it faded. Just trying to hang on. The cautions was really benefiting me a lot. But I'm glad we have 1-2 finish today. Everything was great. Everything's smooth, went smooth, and had a good day.
How do you approach this race as a driver? Would you rather just lay back and let people make mistakes when you get the cone choose restarts, or do you race them as hard as you can every lap?
I like to just stay calm most of the races that I can, because a lot of them is going to fall out, some of them is going to wreck. A lot of things happen in the long race, so you just got to hang in there the last 5 laps and give it all you got the last 5 laps.
Well, the Ward brothers taking home today in the DNQ karting series. Great racing here today at AAR Speedway. Always a fun racetrack to come check out. We might come up here a couple more times next year as the schedule progresses for the 2017 season. But the next race is at Millbridge Speedway. The key thing about this race is this is the last race at the big track till we go back for the season finale where the chase races end. This is going to be very interesting to watch who runs well here. This is going to set the precedent for that championship race at the end of the year.
If it's anything like the beginning of the year, Bob, it's going to be Holzbauer, Buskirk, Nye. It is going to be a shootout for this championship between those 3. They have been absolutely great. We can only hope to get Daniel Eisenhower back here and mix it up again with these boys.
We look at the rest of the schedule. We've got the big track at Millbridge. Then we have the Iredell County Fairgrounds in September, which is a very good racetrack. And in October, we go back to the short track at SKE Speedway, which is going to be very interesting again. That race is always exciting.
Yeah, we've got some great races lined up, Bob. This is going to be an unreal chase for the championship. You've got to be good on big tracks with high horsepower and big balls. You got to be good on the dry slick track, the fairgrounds, where you can get shit-canned single groove, the insides in the grass. You got to be good on SKE Speedway, which is the best short track in America. And then we're back to the big track for the finale. You got to be good at everything. This is going to be a shootout till the very, very end. Whoever gets that Busch Light is going to deserve it, that's for sure.
Well, it all kicks off with the next race at Millbridge Speedway. August 2nd, got Millbridge going up on a Tuesday. Got your girl lined up and she choosy. We'll see you guys at Millbridge August 2nd. Peace.